Hi there folks, my name is Lester and I felt there needed to be a video review on this knife that I got from almazanKnifes.com. I will leave the link in the description. So, this knife caught my eye while I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Almazan Kitchen. And Almazan Kitchen is basically there's two guys living in Spain, and they cook fine cuisine out in the forest, and it's a totally awesome channel. I'm subscribed to it. It's one of my favorites. I recommend you subscribe to it as well. And it's totally original, and it seems as though a lot of hard work was put into it and a lot of thought, and those guys deserve all the recognition they get and more for that channel. And in their videos, they use a knife that is just like this, and basically, it's a Serbian style chef knife, and there's a lot of controversy around where it originated from and whose idea it is and everything else. So these guys are selling this knife on their website for, I think it's in the neighborhood of $300. Don't quote me on that. Maybe more. And you can only order it through their website, and that's through Facebook, and that's it. And that's the only way of knowing that you're getting one from them. I gave this a lot of thought. I really did. I highly considered paying that type of money for that knife. But I found AlmazanKnifes.com, which has nothing to do with Almazan Kitchen. So let's be very clear about that. AlmazanKnifes.com has nothing to do with Almazan Kitchen. It's two totally separate things. So I looked into it, and I see that their AlmazanKnifes.com is selling the same knife that's used in the Almazan Kitchen videos. Maybe slightly different. I'm sure it is slightly different, but very slightly. And it seems from the pictures, the biggest difference is the handle from what I can see. So these guys at AlmazanKnives.com offer two versions of the knife, the same as the Almazan Kitchen guys offer. And you can get it, they're both the same price. You can get a chef style or a Bushcraft style knife. So for $89, you get the sheath, and you get the knife shipped to your door. Well, that's a heck of a lot better than the $300 price tag for a knife, which I think is just crazy, stupid money to be spending. But how good is the knife? Well, I got the knife in a couple days ago, and right off the bat, it's not sharp. And aside from that, that was the only disappointment. The sheath is great. It's sturdy. It looks like it's got good stitching to it. It's good heavy quality. It's definitely it's going to be robust enough for that knife. And the knife itself is a tank. It's a really solid knife. I see no delaminations in it or cracks or any silly business like that. It looks really good to me. So I opted to go with the Bushcraft knife because, well, I feel like you're getting a lot more knife for the money because you're getting a thicker blade. And at the end of the day, if these guys are shipping dull knives and you got to get it sharpened anyway, then you can really just get it custom sharpened how you want it, which is what I did today. So I took a little trip out to town, and I found a guy by the name of Frank, of Frank's Cutlery. He works out of Towson, Maryland, and the guy's, he's a legend, a knife sharpener. And I had him sharpen the knife, and what I told him was, hey, this is a Bushcraft knife. It's really meant for outdoors, but I'd like you to taper the edge off and change the geometry so that I could use this knife for slicing and dicing vegetables. And then 15 minutes later, I had exactly what I asked for, and now I have a nice razor-sharp, do-it-all kitchen knife. I had about 6 knives in my drawer before I went out and decided to go out and spend the money on this. I had 6 different knives I got from like Walmart, and they were all dull, and I've had them for years, and I definitely got my money's worth out of them, but I didn't feel like paying $30 to get generic knives sharpened, and I was sick of having all the knives in my drawer, so I got rid of them all. I bought this knife, and now this is going to be the be-all, end-all of major kitchen knives. It's the one and only major knife that I'll be using from now on in my kitchen. So, the only thing I would say is, at this point, let's take a look at and see how it cuts. I can tell you, you're gonna love it when you see me pull it out of here. I'm gonna do that right now. All right, get this camera. Let's see. Hopefully that's a good angle. I'll try to. All right, so the handle's definitely wood. I know because I dropped it by accident and it chipped just a little bit, and I know for sure it is now wood. And it's really solid. There's no funny business about this knife. There's just not, the handle's not loose. This knife will outlive me. I'll be dead, and this thing will still be chopping vegetables somewhere in somebody's kitchen for sure. So yeah, I had the guy. He did a superb job on the edge on this thing, and I'm in love with it. I think it's awesome, and if the knife that is made by the guys from Almazan Kitchen is better than this, well, I'm no knife expert, but I can tell you, I don't know how it could be much better. If it's the same design, I don't know how it could be much better. I mean, what could be improved upon this? I mean, it's made this way because this is the look. You're paying for the look. They left this, like rustic looking. That's what you're paying for. It's the same thing, that Almazan Kitchen is trying to sell. And I get it. I totally, like, from a business standpoint, like, I get what they're trying to do. I know, like, their channel is super popular. Hey, why not try to make more money? But they're selling a knife for $300 that you can get for $80-$90, and I've definitely can tell you this is way better than any knife I've ever had. And even though I'm not an expert, I can tell, I know quality when I feel it in my hand, and it's a good quality knife. So I don't want to make a big huge mess, so I'm just going to do one little cut here of this tomato, and you can kind of see, I mean, that's like ridiculously sharp. So get your Bushcraft version and take it to a guy who knows what he's doing, and have him sharpen it how you like it and how you want it. He got it right on the money. I told him I have a Bushcraft knife. I'd still like to potentially use it as a Bushcraft knife, but I want to cut vegetables with it. So can you make the edge right for me? And that's what he did. So now I have a knife that can do Bushcraft and can cut vegetables in my kitchen, which is really all I'm going to use it for, because I'm not really outdoors that much. But I know this will be a helpful review to somebody. I did see like a couple other reviews on YouTube about it that are like, okay, pretty good. But this is what you want to do. You want to get the Bushcraft version, take the knife out to a professional guy who can sharpen it, pay $5, and you're going to have yourself a nice heavy knife. You can cut, definitely going to be a good cutter for vegetables, and I can definitely see this thing cracking bone. So that's my review. Thanks for checking it out. I'll leave the link in the description for almazanKnives.com. And yeah, by the way, just FYI, I have nothing to do with almazanKnives.com. I'm just reviewing what I think is a good product, and I'm kind of trying to deter people who don't have a ton of money to shell out that want a nice knife, to just, not to hurt the Almazan Kitchen guys, but if I have to, I just want to veer people away from giving away their hard-earned money for something that they can get for, $94 and a trip to town and back, and you can have a super sharp, awesome heirloom quality knife that you do not need to spend $300 for. I'm sorry, but that's not fair. There's definitely going to be fans out there that are blue-collar workers that fall in love with this knife, and they might save up a couple paychecks so they can get it. That's not fair. You can get a hold of this for $80, $90 for $94 and have it not 89 bucks shipped to your door and go spend $5 and get it sharpened. I think I've repeated myself many times here. Thanks for checking out the video. I don't do a lot of video reviews. I hope it's not annoying with the way the camera's set and everything. I tried my best with it. But I think the review will be helpful. Thanks for checking it out. Bye-bye now.